Hello again, everyone. Welcome back. Well, today we are reviewing a new cigar from Viaje and part of their Skulls and Bones collection. This is the new Johnny Blaze, and it is 6 by 56. It's a fat little thing. There's your density. Now, the bad part of Viajes, the way they do things, is they don't disclose much about their cigars in a lot of cases, and this is one. We are surmising that based on the white band, it uses a Criollo wrapper. And we're also surmising that it is a Nicaraguan Puro. There are 3 cigars in this series: the Johnny Blaze, today's selection, the Ghost Rider, and the Mephisto, which is the Maduro version. It's a little longer, it's 6.5 by 56. All 3 are 56 rings. That's truthfully all I really know about it. These are available, but going fast. So, since I have nothing else to say, let's get right to it. The new Viaje Skulls and Bones Johnny Blaze. The names on these cigars are attributed from the Ghost Rider comic book series. There is the classic skull and crossbones. They all have this design, they're just in different colors. Yes. Very good. It's a very tangy citrus slash cedar, and I say it that way because what you get is you taste the citrus and you taste the cedar. And then what happens is there's a nice combination of sweet flavors, and then they are encapsulated in a huge black pepper ball, so to speak. Now, the sweet flavors that I'm telling you about are a brown sugar, cinnamon, and a very nice sweet caramel nutmeg mix. And that's just how I taste it. The other flavors are around the caramel nutmeg mix, and it's almost like a center of a candy. You just really get a large concentration of it. But the black pepper is just amazing. And the retrohale really reveals it. Really reveals it. The black pepper is probably 8.5 on the retrohale. On the front end, it's probably about 7.5. But it's just a very large concentration of it. It's not on the draw. It's not as intense as it is on the retrohale, believe it or not. So that's how you start, and I actually like that start a lot. A lot of sweetness there, a lot of pepper. So this is a very fat cigar, and I believe it's going to burn slowly. I've had several, so we may be here a while, but let's see where we are at the first third. Well, we're here at the first third. Cigar has really settled down and changed quite a bit. It's now more of a cedar, dry nutmeg combining with caramel, leather, some brown sugar, some cinnamon, a rather wide black coffee base. I think I even forgot to tell you about the black coffee on the front end initially, but believe me, there's plenty of black coffee there, but it's a Sort of an earthy black coffee. Finish is sort of a nutmeg with just a small influence of caramel and some nice lingering black pepper. The black pepper overall has settled down. It started out gangbusters and now it's settled down. On the front end now, I'd say it's 7. And the retro hail is not quite as intense either. So the cigar is nice, medium to full body. But this particular combination of flavors, albeit not extremely sweet, is very appealing for some reason. It might be the dry nutmeg combining with the caramel and the leather aspect. The leather, by the way, is like a very old, worn leather. There's a definite difference in new leather and old, worn leather. I can taste the difference. Both taste like leather. One tastes new and one tastes old. This is an old, worn leather. For the first third, I would actually rate it 94. It's just really appealing for some reason. It's not the sweetest cigar I've had, although it has sweetness. But it's a nice. This combination just appeals to me. So moving forward, let's see what the second third brings. Well, we're here at the end of the second third, and the cigar has picked up a little sweetness. You got a little more citrus with the cedar. It's a little tangy citrus and cedar. You still have the other flavor notes: leather, caramel, nutmeg, black coffee, touch of cinnamon, brown sugar. Medium to full still. We seem to be a high grade medium to full right now, so we might hit full here in the next minute or two. Finish is unchanged. It's sort of picked up a little bit here in the second third, in the middle point. The sweetness did come back. It was it sort of dipped in the first third, just a touch, but the overall appeal of the cigar is still very high for me. It's just that nutmeg leather uh, caramel type combination is just very appealing. And now with the increase of the cedar citrus notes, it's even better. I'm actually going to move it up to 95. This is just a very appealing cigar for me. I can't speak for the world, but it's a pretty daggone good cigar, and I like these notes. So you don't find many that pick up in the middle section. So let's see what the final third brings. Well, we're down to the end. So let's wrap it up. The final third will be easy to describe because it basically went back to the way it was in the first third, which was still very appealing, but just the sweetness sort of went back. Everything went back the way it was in the first third. That's not out of the realm of possibility because I can see them blending it that way. But I don't think I mentioned this is more than likely also all Aganorsa tobacco, which is good. A low grade full bodied. It's not going to knock you down. But what a burn time. Wow. A minute, I mean, an hour and 41 minutes when I took that last picture. That's great. Now, if you take that and combine it with a good cigar, you should have a good score. Final third, I would drop it back to 94, just a tick, right like it was the first third. But with the midpoint score of 95, that gives you an overall score of 94.33, which is excellent. I looked online because I bought a 5-pack of these, and this was the 5th one today. So I said, well, what if I want to get some more? And as it looks, the Johnny Blaze is sold out in several places, and the other two are still around for now. So that might mean that a lot of people think it's a pretty good cigar. But regardless, I do. So there you have it. The new Viaje Skull and Bone series Johnny Blaze 94.33.